with the whole romantasy genre kind of on the rise. I mean, it's been on the rise and very popular for a while now, but I love the new title, Romantasy. So I'm going to recommend you some of my favorite romantasies that I think you should all read. First, Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. This is the first in a series. The series is complete, and she is the author of The Serpent and the Wings of Night, which I also loved, but I don't feature this one as much and wanted to talk about it because this is such a unique series. I've only read the first book and I am listening to the second book now, and it is so good and very heartbreaking and harrowing and romantic and just everything. It's such a good series, and I cannot recommend it enough. If you have not picked it up, you definitely should. It features a girl who escapes from being a slave and travels to another kingdom, but wants to go back and free all of the other slaves that were in her country. And it's beautiful, and the magic is so unique and just such an interesting premises. So definitely pick it up if you haven't. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. Okay, I have talked about this one a lot, but I can't not mention it because it's one of my favorite books I've ever read. It's so well done. And it does fit into the romantasy genre, I would say, because there's definitely romance in it. But I don't know that the romance is the main drive of the plot, but it features very interesting, unique magic where they use cards that they can take powers from, but there's like consequences when you use the cards, and you don't know how it's going to affect you. But then there's also people born with magic after they get this like plague type of thing. So I guess they aren't born with it, but they have the plague and then they're affected and get like a certain kind of magic. It's such an interesting concept and so well written and beautifully, like the imagery, the romance, the characters, the development, everything about it is so good. And it is a finished duology as well, so completely done. Definitely check it out. All right, next we have A Promise of Fire by Amanda Boucher. This is also the first book in a finished series, but the main character has a really unique magic where she can tell if you're lying or not. And Warlord decides to come and kidnap her because he needs her powers to be able to help him run and keep the kingdom that he just overtook. And of course, it's an enemies to lovers and very spicy. And just a very fun series. It's complete and definitely recommend it if you like spicy fantasy. Next, we have A Fate of Wrath and Fame by K.A. Tucker. This is the first of a series that is not complete. So if you don't like incomplete series, maybe put this one just on your TBR. But it features a thief who is basically transported into an alternate realm where she's thrown into the body of another girl who just murdered the king's parents, and she was scheduled to marry him, and now she's like his captive. And oh, it's so good. It is such a fun book, and just I loved it. I devoured every minute of this, and like all the political intrigue, the romance, the type of magic, all of it. So fun. Definitely recommend it. Last, we have The Witch Collector by Carissa Weeks. This is also the first in an unfinished series, but it features a girl who wants revenge on the Witch Collector because he took her sister years ago, and she is really upset about it and wants revenge and has this whole plot to take him down. But then all sorts of things happen to where she has to end up allying with him instead. And it's a really fun enemies to lovers with just lots of political intrigue and twists and things like that. So if you like that kind of fantasy, I definitely recommend this.